What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and I am happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and check out Age of Gladiators 2, Rome, the sequel to kind of the text-based gladiator game that we played 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It was a while back, but essentially you run your ludus, hopefully not into the ground, hopefully to glory or the higher heights, and you hire gladiators, you train them, you buy them equipment and all that kind of fun stuff, and then you set them loose. Now, this game's a little bit different in that it's not text-based. This one actually has turn-based combat and some other cool little additions. I've only played one campaign before this, and it went absolutely horribly. I'm trying to apply what I've learned this time to do better. So let's start a new game. I'm going to be from Gaul. This is my favorite portrait right here. This is the dude right here. Everybody else, terrible choice. I mean, that guy kind of looks like Baron Samedi or Samedi, whatever, however you say his name. I don't know how to say his name. He's pretty dope, but none of the Romans look cool. This guy looks like the thug that hangs out with a tough guy in an anime. Like, you have, like, the actual bad guy, like, boss himself, and this looks like the guy that walks up in front of him when the hero shows up and be like, "Who are you, and why do you think you could take on us?" Like, that's what he looks like, doesn't he? He looks like that guy that's always there with the boss dude. But the right choice is this dude. I'm going to start out as a merchant with a little bit more cash, I think. I went with recruiter last time, and it didn't really help at all. Like, it helped a little bit, I guess. The morale per turn was pretty cool. But I feel like the extra money will probably help in the beginning of the game. So let's go for it. Welcome to your barracks. We don't need that. So the things that are in front of us right now, we have gladiators, our hospital, our training arena. We have our workshop where we can do crafting and stuff like that. We have our armory where all of our weapons and armor and gear is stored. And then we have the upgrades for our compound. We're going to start one of these right now so that we have like an expansion slot, and then we can build ourselves a training arena. At the bottom, we have staff where we can hire scouts. We can hire trainers, doctors, weapons. Sorry, recruit is where we do that. Stop giving me menus. I don't need menus right now. Go away. I don't need your menus. Your menus are dumb. We can hire from right here. I don't need to know that. Thank you. You've got different stats on different people. And so, for example, if you want a really high-quality scout that's going to be able to find you a lot of gladiators of high quality, you're going to have to pay some money. It's going to take you a little bit of time. They have some stats, so that's bargaining, that's how much the gladiator is going to cost, networking, how many gladiators they can find, grading, how accurately they can assess those gladiators and how much their stats are going to deviate between when you buy them and when you see them on the purchase screen, and then speed, which is how fast they refresh their stock. It's up to you, whatever you want to grab down here. I would suggest finding somebody that's got, like, average stats in everything, so, like, this guy might be okay. And so he'll now go into our management menu. Then if we go to recruitment over here, you will see that he's given us a big old list of gladiators. He didn't really find anybody that was any good. Walia is not worth your time. He'll be dead in a week. This jackass can barely fight. He might win a match or two, but nothing more. And so we actually got a really, really bad crop right here. This kind of sucks. They're expensive and they're bad. That's two combinations right there that are just, like, awful. Did any of these guys come from, like, networking or anything like that? Let's see. Vertiscus is worthless. Do not hire this sack even if you're desperate. And then the epitome of trash. His ancestors should be ashamed of him. Do not consider dumb tacos. Alright, so apparently we don't want dumb tacos. I don't really want any of these guys. I'll be super honest with you right now. They are all terrible. They are all equally branded bits of trash. But I think our better option is to go with this guy because he's got higher perception, which I think is your hit chance. I think. Oh, it's your critical chance. What's your chance to hit? Vision is your chance to hit. Okay, so we want our chance to hit to be good. We will hire him, but he's definitely going to die. We can also go to the slave market, and we can just buy slaves. Like, every now and again, you actually get a slave with decent stats. It kind of depends. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes you get a slave with decent stats, and you can buy him and have him do his thing. Should probably hold on to some money. We've got a scheduled fight in 10 days. Let's go ahead and go to the market, and we'll buy some equipment over here. We can get Spathas. We can get Sicas. So it's 2 AP for use, and it gives a bonus hit chance. Oh, that's not too bad. It's also not that expensive for another one. Wow, that Sica's like next level good right there. I'm gonna buy that one. Then as far as armor goes, I'm a fan of the Thrakes armor because it gives you decent mitigation and decent HP, but at the same time, like with the Secutors, you lose AP, or with the Murmelos, you lose a bunch of AP. Now, granted, our attacks are only going to be 2 AP when we get into combat, which is really dirt nasty cheap. And we've got a +6 to hit chance, so I think we've got a solid chance of doing okay, but it's not guaranteed. Just keep that in mind. It is not guaranteed. I'll probably buy... What do we have in here? Is there anything that gives like a hit chance boost? We have a counterattack percentage. It might be okay. It might not be bad. I don't really want to spend all my money too crazily right now, though. Like, I don't want to get too wild with the expenditures, because chances are these guys are going to die nice and early on in anyways. They give you a bunch of messages, but these are essentially just like status updates that don't mean anything. Like, you'll occasionally get a letter that actually matters, so you should check on it, but for the most part, it's just like, hey, you hired a scout. Hey, you hired a gladiator. And it's the gladiator saying hi, and he's going to fight for you or whatever. So keep that in mind. With the armor and the others, I kind of feel like I should bring some extra goodies. Like, I don't think a rat charm would be too bad of a purchase. A 4% chance to counterattack is really not that great. We can get a codpiece, though, just in case we want to gird our loins. We can get +3 action points right there, which will work really well on this guy because his attacks are going to be so cheap. And so on Walia, what we can do, he's got no Sica skills. Oh, that's in transit. Never mind. I got to wait a little while for that to get here, apparently. I'll go ahead and end my turn. The recent slave purchase Aquilinius stops you one night unexpectedly. He tells you that he was enslaved at a very young age and does not remember his parents, and asks that you grant him a temporary release in order to discover his heritage. Sure, why not? So off he goes to apparently find out where he's from. He wished that he had a girl worth fighting for. We'll assign the Sica. Got the rat charm and the pig charm. I thought I bought him armor. Didn't I? I guess the charm will offset him wearing Murmelo, won't it? It definitely will. It'll offset him wearing Murmelo because that's a -3. Buy that Murmelo right there. I don't want to spend too much money on Murmelo armor. Like, we're burning through our cash very quickly right now, and that's a concern. So I think what I'll probably do... No, don't execute him, and definitely don't release him either. Let's go ahead and we'll throw on the Murmelo armor. Perfect. And so he's pretty much kitted out the way he needs to be kitted out. But he does have 30% damage reduction now. He's miserly, he's greedy, that sucks. Greedy characters, unfortunately... Well, greedy characters, they take most of the money whenever you fight. Or they get, like, fat morale penalties and they get all upset with you. So it's something you gotta watch out for. We will go back to our menus and we will pass a couple more days until things start happening. And it's fight day. So we've passed things. It is now fight day. He's got 11 days remaining. What is his status? What is that right there? He's sick. Oh, weak, dude. I think we're going to have to skip this fight. I don't think we have a choice. If he's sick, I don't know what minus that gives him to his stats. But I'm pretty sure we're going to have to duck this fight. Yeah, I'm almost positive we're going to have to duck the first 2 fights because he's sick. I mean, there is the possibility that I could go and I could recruit another gladiator, but it's going to take him a couple days to get here. So, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work out in the long term. Like, this guy has good vision. I might take him just for the hit chance. So he'll be here and he'll be ready by the next fight. We're going to forfeit that. There's no reason for us to fight that right now. We'd just be slaughtering our character if he's got the flu or whatever. I'd rather not deal with it. Are our recruits here right now? We still got 2 days till he's back. He's sick for another 8 days. What kind of disease did he get that lasts 2 weeks? Like, are you for real right now? We still have 7 days until we break ground on our new facility, which is kind of a bummer. I don't think we're going to have a choice. Like, I'm going to have to skip this fight, too. I have nobody that can fight. And so that illness that we randomly got through no fault of our own is an issue. Aquilinius writes to tell you that he's discovered his father, an ex-legionnaire in the Roman army. He has learned much during his time with his father, but now he wishes to find his mother, an elder woman reputedly last seen in the forests of the north. Alright, man, you're already, like, out there in the middle of nowhere, so you might as well. I mean, it's not like it's gonna get worse. As far as our barracks goes, we have 3 days left on that. The body of a merchant that recently passed through the ludus is found dead. A child witness tells you he saw one of your gladiators, Wallia, murder the merchant during a heated argument earlier in the night. Hide the body. Well, there you go. Out of sight, out of mind. The body is tossed into the ocean. Wallia gets 4,000 morale. Yay! Hooray for Wallia. Is he going to be ready by our next fight? What's our next fight? 2 days, so he's not. I'm going to have to strip all of his loot off of him and give it to the other guy. So let's give it to... Oh, if this guy's such trash compared to the other dude. Alright, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. He's definitely not as good as Wallia, but... Batitis. Batitis sounds like something you get in your toe that makes it so you can't go into work. Be like, yeah, I got toe batitis right now. Can't make it into work today. I'm not feeling too good. My toe batitis is acting up. Local plebeians residing far in the hills wish to experience spectating in a gladiatorial match. You could gain fans by helping transport them to the arena for a day of fights. No, I'm good. I'm not trying to spend 10,000 gold so you can have a fun day out. Sorry, that's not what I'm trying to do. We can go with entertainment, physical training, weapons training, armory. Yeah, let's go ahead and do physical training. So completion is in 40 days. God, that takes forever. Alright. Well, we got a fight today, so I'll show you how the combat works in this game. Let's enter the arena. This guy's level 2. He's probably going to whoop the ass off of us, but you can never quite tell. My signature guy is sick right now, so unfortunately I can't really do much with that. I guess we can do that right there. I mean... I think I can also bet on myself or something like that. Yeah, go ahead and put a bet on me. Maybe something good will happen. I don't know. Let's manually control the fight. Hopefully we don't get whooped. This game is very, very difficult from the beginning. It's kind of hard. And so just expect that things are going to go wrong every now and again. Oh my god, look at this guy's HP. This guy's a beast. Let's just pass the turn real quick. I do hit harder than he does, though. If you look at my damage rating, I hit a lot harder than he does. So maybe we can fish this out. Maybe. Just maybe. We got a light swing. That gives us a 36% chance. Yeah, go ahead and do it. We don't have a choice. That's what I'm talking about. Even this fight up. Yup, get that HP down. Take him out. Ooh, we critted him to death. Nice, man. That's the first fight I've ever won in this game. My last campaign, I just got stomped out the whole time because Sicas are super overpowered. The betting results. So the purse was 3,000. We shared 2,000 with Batitis. The crowd votes to have Antidius killed. It's actually not historically accurate. Gladiators very, very rarely actually died in combat. They were much more likely to die of a disease, an STD, or a infection. Just because gladiators costed the equivalent in modern times of hundreds of thousands of dollars to train. Because a gladiator usually started training at a very young age. They were expensive. They were an investment on the part of the Linarius or the Domina, whatever they're called. The Lannister, I forget what they're called, the guy that runs a ludus. But anyways, they're very, very expensive. So most guys that were running gladiatorial training camps were not super inclined to let their merchandise die on the field of battle. The vast majority of gladiatorial fights were fought to first blood. It was pretty rare that there were fights to the death, just because they were so expensive. Slaves fought to the death, for sure, but an actual gladiator that was being trained by a ludus, very unlikely. Much more likely to die of an infection from that first blood than to actually be killed in combat itself. Cool, well, we fished out a win right there. And then we got another fight tomorrow. Does he have to go to the hospital? Or did he just, like, own that guy? He did. He just owned him. Never mind then. So the excavation's complete. Yep. I am aware of that. Thank you. And then we won our fight, so we made a little bit of money. That's good. And then today, I think we have another fight. I think they back-to-backed us right here. If we hadn't fished out that crit, I have a feeling that fight wouldn't have gone quite as well. But I don't know that for certain. Walia is no longer sick, but Batitis has a higher chance to hit, and he's got a much higher crit chance, too. I don't know if that's due to the fact that... Hold on, let me see what happens if I move some of this gear around. So, like, let's say we put the Sica in. Okay, so his damage goes way up. We assigned the Murmelo. His crit chance went up as well. So with his Pig Charm and everything else, what was the other charm that he had? He had the Action Points charm, that's right. Gives him the +3, so he's got 11 action points. This dude is actually pretty decent. He's not bad. His hit chance is straight garbage, but this guy is much more likely to be a famous gladiator based on his stats. This guy is likely to be a better killer, but this guy's likely to be a much better gladiator. Just because if you look at his charisma, people like him. He's not greedy. He's reckless when it comes to prudence. His killer instinct is terrible, but his flair is sensational, and his work ethic is hard-working, so he's going to train really hard, too. This guy may turn out to be an okay gladiator. It's possible. We have a 1v1 today, and then we have a 1v1 on that day. Good lord, man. We got a lot of 1v1s coming at us. Dude, we got to fight like every other day right now. That's kind of rough. Alright. Well, let's get her done. We'll have our new guy see if he can end up defeating the enemy. Walia, you're in. Oh, really? That guy's running a Gladius, huh? Interesting. Well, the Gladius costs like a ton of AP in order to properly utilize. The purse here is not that great, so I'm going to have to make a bet on myself. I mean, I can't bet on the other guy, you know what I mean? That feels scummy. Like, I can't bet on the other guy. That means that I'm, like, expecting my gladiator to die, you feel me? That puts me, like, in a rough ethical situation. Our hit chance is much lower on this character, though, than on the other character. So let's fall back to right here, and I'm just going to bypass my turn. However, we do have a lot more AP, so we're getting 2 extra attacks per turn. I wonder if the crowd, like, loses its mind if we both just, like, sit here and refuse to engage. Oh, no, he's engaging. Okay. I think I'm going to have to fight him either way. Let's go after a 1 right here, yeah. We'll throw one of those out. We'll feed him a couple of these. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Give it to him. Give it to him. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. Feed him. Feed him. He looks hungry. Perfect. And so we do have other abilities. We have Barbaric Rage, which increases the amount of damage that we deal. We have Taunt, which forces the enemy to target you in a group battle. We have Boast, which has a chance to give you a surge of action points. We have Hard Swing, which has a lower chance to hit but does more damage. We've got a Normal Swing, which is just normal damage at normal accuracy. And then we've got Light Swing, which is kind of like your aimed shot. It does less damage, but it costs the same amount of AP as a normal swing. And a heavy swing, oddly enough. I wonder if it's better just to go for the heavy swings then. Hopefully we don't get critted. If we get critted right now, it's going to be a terrible day. So he's used his Barbaric Rage. We got a Glancing Blow right there. That's not too bad. It should be all right. Oh, we got an attack of opportunity. Nice. Is he trying to run away? Yo, he's running for it. He don't want none. All right, chase him down, chase him down, chase him down. We're finishing this dude off. We're getting him. This dude think he gonna run. I'm gonna stick to the script, though, because we gangsters. Gladiator gangsters. He only took a little bit of damage, so it shouldn't take him too long to heal, but we can fall back on our other character, our other gladiator, if we need to. I wish they had told you how much XP or something you got for the fight. We are now 2-2. So betting results, we made 1,000 gold from that. Pretty cool. The crowd has voted to spare Gizzle Rico. We shared 2,000 right there, so we made about 3,000 gold. Not bad. Not the worst amount of money that I've ever made. How long is he going to be in the hospital? Or is he, like, fine? Does it just count as, like, ancillary wounds unless he gets knocked out? I honestly don't know. I have no clue how this all goes down. Dude, we have so many fights. Good lord. We have a lot of fights out here. All right, end the turn. We'll get back into the arena one more time, and we'll see how this plays out. But I can virtually assure you that at some point, they're going to throw something nasty at us. So we have 2,000 people in the crowd today. We will enter the arena. This guy is running a slightly different gear set. He's got a Spatha. Spathas hit really, really, really hard, but they use so much AP that you can only attack with them like once per turn. However, if you get critted by a Spatha, you're about to have the worst day ever. It's gonna hurt so much if you get critted by a Spatha. Like, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be real nasty. Now, how is his morale right now? Can I look at his stats from right here? I don't know. I guess give him all the money from this fight just to get his morale up. I don't even know what his morale is at right now, but it'd be nice to have better morale. Hopefully this fight goes as well as the last two have gone. I can't be affording to lose gladiators right now. I'm hoping I can pick somebody up later on. Divitacos. Okay. All right, Divitacos. Oh, you just messed up, dude. You closed the gap on the first turn. You just made a mistake. Maybe I should run that right there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I like damage. Damage is good. Yeah, whoop this fool. Get him. Sica, why are you so OP? Oh my god, Sica. You're making me so husky right now. Got him twice right there. So did I have a chance for like a follow-up attack? Or did I just like glitch the game into giving me an extra turn? I don't know. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow! Don't crit. No crit. Oh, good, he didn't crit. All right, we're gonna finish him off. It's gonna be okay. He didn't crit. Oh, we got an attack of opportunity too. Nice. Well, he's down then. We've taken care of him. He is all done and vanquished. So have you leveled up yet? Man, I'm hoping this guy levels up at some point, but apparently Divititty Tacos got saved by the crowd. It's kind of weird how the crowd never votes to save my guys, but they always vote to save the other guys. Kill opposing gladiators is the business we're in. The glory, the magnificence, even better if they have a bounty on their head. Yeah, so sometimes, like, you'll fight a gladiator and the town will randomly assign a bounty to that gladiator's head, and if you defeat him, you end up getting, like, a fat influx of cash, and so, like, it's all random. Like, you don't get to pick your opponents or anything like that. But you can randomly get the guy with the bounty on his head, and if you kill him, it's going to be great for you, so keep that in mind. One of the builders working on your ludus was injured horrifically. It is doubtful he will walk or be able to provide for his family again. Give him 20,000 denarii? Nah, son. Nah, I need that cash. He's not even my builder, dude. He probably works for some other company. Let them pay the workers' comp. How is workman's comp my responsibility? I'm the client. I don't pay for that. His employer pays for that. Like, I just run this place by myself. I don't have liability coverage. This is a problem. I didn't pay the insurance. It slaps the roof of the ludus. This thing can't fit so much insurance inside of it. I don't know if you can reverse a meme, but I'm going to do it anyways. We got another fight tomorrow. Do we have anything else going on? Like, what's up with the market right now? Did my recruitment refresh yet? Oh, in 2 days it does. Nice. That'd be pretty... I got another scheduled fight? Bro, they got me fighting around the clock right now. We'll be fighting all day long. All right, let's do it. We might as well. I mean, I see no reason. The odds are 8-1. So technically there's like a temptation right now to throw the fight. Like, I could put in a crappy slave and bet on him. That's all I'm saying. Is I could like put a slave in the fight with no gear and I could make like 8,000 gold right now. Like, is it scummy? Absolutely it's scummy. But... So, like, how much does a slave cost? So that cuts me down to, like, 6,000 profit. All right, we'll take that turd right there. And then we'll go back to the Empire menu. We'll go into the arena. And then Gargamel over here is going to fight him. We're not going to share any of the purse with him. if this ends up working, this is going to be a heist. Oh, I only got 250 gold? Wait, what? Was the bet on me? It's okay, I tested something. It's alright, it's not that big of a deal. The prospect, Claudicos, a scout working for you, has a lead on a potentially generational warrior named Kyantolos in the forests of Gallia Belgica. In the various internecine struggles, it rumored that he has created many widows. It's also rumored he has grown discontented with his life. I mean, they said he was generational. I mean, how often do you get a generational warrior? Yo, I don't have a fight for a while. Has my training started yet? So, Batitis is unhappy right now, but Walia is pretty stoked. How do I know if Walia leveled up? Like, he's killed a lot of people. Like, he has murdered several individuals. Okay, so he gets skill points a little bit later on. I'll probably use them to beef up his vision, in all honesty. And then it looks like at a certain point, does he, like, gradually gain Sica levels? Or do I have to, like, I don't know. Either way, we're out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining for Age of Gladiators 2. If you like this episode, make sure you hit it with a like down below. You can also buy the game down below in the description if you're into it. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Use Sicas. Sicas are the way to victory. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on by, and hi to everybody.